Today's question is, why are there leap years? Why do some years have leap years, some don't? So, for example, February 29, one of my best friends when I was growing up, my parents' best friends actually, he was born on February 29th. So we used to joke that actually he wasn't his correct age. You have to divide his age by 4. Like he used to actually make the joke that I'm not 80, I'm 20. That's it, because he's had only 20 birthdays. So why are leap years? Asked by Kazuki, my second year student, so sophomore student at TCUE University. That's a great question. Yes. So the answer is very simple. It's based on science and the Earth moving around as it moves around, as it rotates on its axis. Of course, that's 24 hours. That's one day. As it rotates around the sun, how long does that take? That does not take 365 days. That takes actually, let's see, I made sure to write down. You have 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, 56 seconds. So about 365 days and 6 hours. Actually, again, so 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, 56 seconds. But you can see 5 hours, 48 minutes, 56 seconds, almost 6 hours. So it's actually, and I'll explain why, it's actually not quite a leap year every 4 years. It's almost 6 hours. So to match our calendar with the sun, we need to add that 0.5 day every 4 years. So for example, where 365.5 days would be difficult to put on calendar. So every 4 years, they put an extra whole day. So, but speaking of that, let's see. So to correct actually the issue of the fact that it's not 6 hours, that you have to divide by 4. Let's see, divide the year by 4. For example, the year is 2000, divide by 4, that's 500. So if you divide by 4, and if you divide by 100, for example, 1900, yes. For example, 1900, you can divide by 100 is 1900. So that's okay. You can do leap year, but divide by 400. Okay, so sorry to confuse you. Divide by 400, like 2000 divided by 4 is 5. It's even. So that day is a leap year. But divide by 100, which, for example, 1900 divided by 100 is 19. It's not, can't be divided by 400. So that day does not have a leap year that year. So if it's divided by 100, but not 400, there's no leap year. If you can divide by 400, there's leap year. Maybe that's the easiest way to understand. By the way, do you know cards? Why do cards have 52 playing cards? There's, of course, 52 weeks in a year. Why are there 4 sets? Because there's 4 seasons in a year, of course. So 52 and 4. And of course, we have 12 months. And also we have, yes, so 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, 12 months, and 365 days, 365.25 days a year. By the way, that's also why we don't have 48 weeks a year. Sometimes I ask my students, like, how many weeks a year? And they'll say, oh, 4 a month, so times 12, 48 weeks a year. No, there's actually 52.1 weeks a year, of course, because we need the extra days, and 365.25 days. So again, to summarize, of course, the Earth needs time to go around the sun, and to match our calendar with that date, we need to add that 5 hours and 48 minutes and 56 seconds. So, and again, if you divide by 400, those years are okay to have leap year. And divide by 100, the 100, but it can't be divided by 400. Those days, those years do not have leap year. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see the next video. Keep your questions coming. This is again a question from Kazuki. Thanks again, and see you next time.